Creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. Build the Moomin House, Box 7, Part 7. In this video, we'll be completing issue 24 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So these are the components for this section. In a previous section, which would be a future section, but because I got box 7 late, so I did build this cupboard drawer, and so we're going to build the housing for that, which is a shelf, and then this will slot into that. So let's just open the magazine. We've done this already. The whole basement is finished, so we'll actually be building this kitchen shelf, and then this drawer will slot into that. So let's get the magazine open. So these are the step-by-step instructions to completing that. We'll put the magazine aside and we'll do our prep work here. So what I'll do is I'm going to zoom in. There we go. So we're going to do our prep work. So we need our scalpel, and we just need to release all these components from its housing. I've just actually received box 11, so now I've got videos for box 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we're up to date. Box 12 will probably be coming out at the end of this month. But this video that I'm filming now will be airing in 2024. I think it's about the 2nd of January this will come out. So these are all our components. So what I need to do is I need to sand them. Let's see. It may not say to sand them. Let's see. Yeah, I can sand the pieces. I actually bought some of these. They're like sponges, but they've got sandpaper on them, which is really great. They're probably slightly bigger than what I needed. I'm just going to give them a sanding. I'll probably time lapse this part. No, I've decided not to sand them because this sandpaper is not great. This sanding sponge isn't great. It's not great. It's not. I got the soft to medium. I probably need tougher stuff, but it doesn't actually say to sand them unless there are bits that are sticking up from when it was separated from the housing. So I'm not actually going to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble this together. Right, we need wood glue and we need a cocktail stick. So start off with this piece here. It needs to connect to this piece here with the two tabs there. So we put glue on the tab. Just checking. I think it goes that way around. Okay. So let's get our wood glue. Let's just clear that glue. Let's get some wood glue on here. There. And then we've got to work out how we position it. So we have that tab up there, and we've got a slot in the side there. So that goes that way, and so when we put the slot in there, there's an opening slot here that faces out that way. So what we've got to do is we've got to put some glue on here and here, just making sure that's covered, and then we line up this square hole and we just slot it in place like so, like that. And then we do the same with the other side. Just put a bit more glue on here. There. And we put glue here, here and here. No, got that wrong. No, let's get some more glue. There. So we put glue on here and here. Plenty. And then we positioned this the same way that we positioned the one underneath, and we just push through there like so. There, that's it. That's what it should look like when it's done. I'm going to leave that a second to dry before I put the back part on. So I'll go away and come back. Okay, so we're ready to add this piece in. So we need a glue and cocktail stick again. It should start to build up the shape. So what we've got to do is we've got to put glue here. Just get it rolled around. Right, glue in there, glue in there, and then in the other end as well, glue here and here. We've got quite a bit of glue there, so we'll take some of that away, and we'll put glue on the bottom as well. Let's just take some of this glue away and just add it to the bottom there. And then there are like grooves there, and there's one on the other side. So we've just basically got to line it up like this, and we've just got to slot it in place there and there, and make sure it's touching. Let's just clear some of this glue up here. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't touch all the way down, but that's okay. We'll just clear off some of this glue there, and this is what it should look like at this stage. It's starting to look like a shelf, so I'm going to leave that to dry. before I put this on the top to finish it off. Okay, I think that's dried enough now, so we need some more glue and our cocktail stick so we can put the top on. That was a big blob of glue there. Okay, so what we need to do is, so this is the top here, so we need to add glue here, this side, and the other side. Just take some glue away from here, put some glue on this side here and this side here, and we also need to glue across here, so we can, I'll get some more glue, add a bit more glue. We just need to add glue across here where the top of the shelf sits. There we go. And I don't think there's a front or a back to it. I think it goes on, it can go on either way. So I'm going to just line it up. Just line the two holes up. The other one in there. Yeah, there's our shelf there. That's our shelf. I won't put the drawer all the way in, but this is where the drawer goes, here, there, like that. And it does fit perfectly there. So I need to leave this to dry. I'm just gonna clean up some of that glue inside. Clean it up. There we go. Let's clean it up. I'll get another cocktail stick because that one got covered. So yeah, we just need to give it a little cleaning out. Although you won't see it, but I'm just checking that there's no glue kind of anywhere. So that's our kitchen shelf there. I'm going to leave that to dry, but this finishes, as you can see here, this finishes issue 24 of the build. Now what we've got to do is we've got to come back to issue 25 of the build, and I'll just give you a recap. We were doing the basement, but we also built the drawer for the shelf. So what we've got to do is we just need to give the shelf a wash so it matches this. I may have to give this a wash if this turns out to be darker than this, and I'll give this a wash as well. But when I come back, when this is set, I will be doing a wash that I saved from, I think I used for the basement, or the basement shelves. I think I've still got wash left over, so I'll do a wash on this, and then I may have to do a wash on this as well. So I'll come back and we will do the wash once this is dried. Right, this is dry now, and it's ready to put a wash on it. Now I think that's actually dried out. It's been a while since. Let me just go and get some water. I need a little. I'm gonna see if I can breathe life into this paint. I may not be able to, so I'll just see if I can. by adding water into it, otherwise I'll have to mix up some. Just going to see if I can breathe life into this pen. Bring it back to life. We only need to do a wash on it, so what I need to do is test it. It's looking very black. I may have to add some brown into it, possibly, because it's looking very black. You can see there, it's looking very black, so I think I'll probably have to put some brown in to it. Let's see if I can use, if I've got any brown left here. So I'll get another brush and we'll just keep adding brown into it until it starts looking brown rather than black. So we get a big dollop there. And just mix it in there. So hopefully we get a brown colour. It looks like it's turned brown, or something that resembles brown. Okay. Or it looks quite red actually. Let me just. It does look quite red. Let's not use that one again. Let's try this. Does that look quite red or brown? That's red. Let's try this one here. That's quite red. Do this one here. No, there's none left of that. So we might have to use burnt umber. No, yeah, that'll do. So we'll use burnt umber. Because burnt umber is brown. So let's get, wow. Yeah, burnt umber, yeah. So let's give some mix in there. Turn it from a red brown to a darker brown. Let's see. Yeah, it's the colour we want. I've just got to thin it down. Because we need it to be a wash rather than painting on. That's probably okay. So just rinse that brush off. And rinse this brush off, the one we're going to be using here. So I'm going to start at the top, put the pen here. I'm going to start at the top. I'll probably do the top and just leave it. So we just need to wash it in. Keep the brush moving very quickly, and if you need to remove excess paint, just dab it onto the paper towel. So that's how we want it to look. We just need to remove any excess paint. We could probably do the sides while we're here. The two sides. That's one side there. And do the other side. We're holding the bottom of it there. And just move the brush very quickly. Keep removing excess paint. There we go. That's it. So that's those two sides done. And the top, we need to do the back, we need to do underneath, we need to do the front, we need to do inside as well. So I need to leave that there to dry. Let's rinse off my brush. And we'll come back and we'll paint, we'll put a wash on the rest of it. Okay, for this part of the wash, we're going to do the front, not the front, we're going to do underneath and we're going to do the back. So let's get our burnt umber out. Which is quite ironic, is this is the colour that it says it is. That's not burnt umber. This here, that blob that fell out, that's burnt umber. This is not burnt umber. It's very misleading. But anyway, that's just me. So yeah, burnt umber is what I wanted. I didn't want that colour that's on that tube. So we'll just work the brush really quickly and remove the excess paint off. Move the brush really quickly. There we go. That's the back done. And then we'll do the underside. I'll get a bit less paint this time. There we go. Let's smooth the paint really quickly, removing any excess paint. There we go. So keep removing excess paint, and we could probably do in here as well. We could do in there and in there as well. And just get a tiny bit there. So in there and there. So we've got the back and the bottom done. Just run that across there. Yeah, so we've got the back and the bottom done. And when we come back, we need to do the front, and we need to do these undersides here and here. So leave that to dry, and I'll come back. Right, come back again. So we need to do the front, the inside. So I think I'll do the inside first. So moving the brush very quickly. Although you won't really see much of the inside, but it's fine. So get that inside done. Do all the sides. Keep the paint moving. Although it doesn't really matter that much, because you won't really see it. And then we will do the front, which is here and here. We just need to remove some of this excess paint. There we go. Because we're not painting it on, we're washing it on. So it's just remove some of this excess paint. There we go. That's it. There. And then we're going to do these undersides. I just need a tiny dab of paint there, there, and that side there. Just need to remove some of this excess there, and that side as well. Okay. Yeah, I think we did these sides, but that doesn't. I might just tidy that up because my brush ran over a little bit. So let's just tidy that up. Remove the excess paint off, like that there. And that's. I'm going to redo this side as well because it got a bit of paint on it when I did the underside. So let's just remove some of that paint there. That is it all painted. And when I come back, I'm going to add these two together. I checked the colours, and they are quite similar. I might. Let me see. So I did different. Okay. I might actually repaint this. Let me see if I can. It's a bit more difficult when I've got the draw knobs on. So let me just paint around, remove excess paint, just to give it the colour that the cupboard is now, because I know it's a different colour. Just do these sides there, remove the excess paint off there, like that, and spin it around and do that side there, so that we can sit it. We might even be able to do the underside here, yeah, this side here, there, and then we can sit it standing up like that while the rest of the side's dry, and I will come back. So just to finish off this colour wash, what we need to do is we need to turn the drawer over. So we need to do the inside of the drawer, the outside of the drawer, and the back of the drawer. So let's start with the inside of the drawer. All the sides of the inside of the drawer, right in the corners. Just making sure we get everywhere. There we go. Then we need to do the top of the drawer, which is here. Let's remove some excess paint. There, that's the top of the drawer. And we need to do the back of the drawer, which is here. There, just take excess paint off there. And then, because we've done the front, the top and the back, we just need to sit it down there and allow that to dry. And once that's dry, we can put the drawer inside the shelf. And I'll do that when I come back. But that's all the wash done for this section. What we have to do is to finish off this kitchen shelf, which is here, and the drawer, which is here, with the 4 handles. We just have to slide the drawer into the kitchen shelf, like that. And this is what it should look like when it's finished, and you will be able to pull the drawer out with the handles there, and that finishes the kitchen shelf. And of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.